This month, a powerful film is sparking an even more powerful conversation. On August 25th, at Imagine Theaters in Rochester Hills, local nonprofit On the Wings of Angels is hosting an exclusive screening of the critically acclaimed film Alice Darling, starring Anna Kendrick. But this isn't just a movie night, it's a community-wide dialogue about emotional abuse and its often unseen impact. We're joined by JoJo and Christina to tell us more about it. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. We're very honored to be here.
Yes,
Thank you so much. So tell me a bit about how this all came together and why this conversation is so important.
Absolutely. So I received a text one day that said, you have to watch this movie. I went and watched the movie. I loved it. I run a nonprofit. We help domestic violence survivors. And it gives a different perspective about domestic violence. When we think about domestic violence, often we think physical or sexual abuse.
Yeah.
This is emotional. This is not just someone being a jerk. This is somebody actually emotionally abusing you. So I randomly emailed the director, the writer, and the producers of this movie. And I said, we run a nonprofit in Michigan. Would you come to Detroit to come screen this movie and do a panel conversation? And so they very willingly responded, and they are coming into town, and they will be doing a very powerful conversation around this movie.
And tell me a bit about your organization in general. How are some of the ways you help people in crisis?
Absolutely. So On the Wings of Angels helps people with immediate and tangible resources, community, and support when you're leaving a domestic violence situation. Just since last week, we had 46 applications for domestic violence survivors that needed help. And that's why sponsors like Christina with Edward Jones are so helpful. And that's why business owners, if you're listening, why it's so helpful to donate to a nonprofit like this, because we're on the ground immediately and tangibly. And we're so grateful for Christina and her team for helping us out with this movie.
Yeah, Christina, why was it so easy for you to give a yes to JoJo and her organization?
Yeah, well, as a woman, it's an important conversation piece, of course, and I tend to work with a lot of females who are suddenly single, whether it be through death or divorce. And my business partner, Ed Lynch, also works with people who are charitably inclined. So I had heard about On the Wings of Angels from my own contacts, and then I came into work one day and Ed had shared he had also heard about this opportunity to sponsor this film. And to JoJo's point, there's not a lot of resources that can immediately step in the way that On the Wings of Angels does and help people when they're in a situation and they finally made that decision to leave their situation. So we're excited to be part of it, and really hoping that we can fill the theater, because I believe at this point all of the ticket sales are going directly to survivors in the area. And we just in the last week, JoJo was sharing with me this morning, had around was it 50 people that had reached out just in one particular morning after doing some conversations about this who needed help. So without having events like these, obviously the funding for that isn't always available for people that need it.
Yeah, so this is crucial in the work that you're doing.
It is, because with sponsors like Christina and Edward Jones and Lynch Graham Wealth Management, at the end of the day, we can then take every ticket that's purchased and give it directly to a survivor.
Yeah.
And when people think about, you know, oh, I don't have a lot of money to donate, or oh, I can't really help an organization like this, they need big sponsors. Yes, we do. Yes, business owners like this team, Christina and Ed, are super helpful in forwarding the cause. But everyone can give something. I mean, $5, $10, $20, it all goes to gas, diapers, food. These are immediate and tangible resources that we're giving. There's a lot of great nonprofits in this area. For us, our main goal is the immediate and tangible need when someone's escaping.
And after people watch this film and you all have this powerful conversation, what do you hope people walk away with?
Well, to have the movie director, writer, and producers from this powerful film actually in Michigan is in itself amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that in Michigan we understand that these are your neighbors, these are your friends, this could be your cousin. This is not just anyone that we're talking about. 1 in every 4 women, 1 in every 7 men has reported to receive some sort of domestic violence in their life. So what we hope for the audience to walk away with is we can be a part of the change, like Christina and her team. We can be a part of the solution, and we can also make a huge difference in our community for the people that we know and love.
All right, well, I hope you have an amazing event.
Thank
JoJo, thank you for the work you're doing, and Christina, thank you for supporting her work.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you.